Ooh, welcome back, all you wonderful people. So glad. Streaming together once again. Pull up. Oh, oh. Calum! Welcome, welcome, welcome. My actual, my thing is actually, my chat is actually working today, so thank you for showing up. We might have an Eli. Eli may not be playing, but he will be. Ooh, that seems really janky. Hold on. Uh-oh. Something's going on here. This is way worse than usual. Let me see if I can't shut some things down. Maybe it's Etsy? Oh, Caleb, I'm so sorry. Did you have a bad weekend? That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry, my man. Now I need to see including. Nope, not at all. Um okay. Give me a sec, folks. This seems to be um not going super well. Um Maybe I just need to restart. Let's. Boulder. Okay, yes. So reloading seems to have fixed it. Sorry for that quick moment of um lag. But I do believe I have. Uh oh. Oop. Loud. There we go. And real quick. Okay, so now all that's fixed. Calum, how does it look on your end? It looks good on my end, but I need an audience. Oh, Calum, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's really rough, man. I'm so sorry. It's strange. Okay. I'm so sorry, Caleb. There's not much I can say. I'm just sorry. Maybe the stream can help a little bit, take your mind off things. Well, Caleb, I wonder if it's still going slow for you, because although my stream says it's low quality, like the actual visual, when I'm looking at my chat, it actually looks... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Is it at least viewable? Oh, you meant smoothly. Oh, good. Okay, well, at least it's good. It's running smoothly then. Eli!
Hey, hon. Sorry I'm a little late.
That's fine. Caleb's been chatting with me.
Cool.
Since we started. And I'm going to, real quickly, just... Oh, Caleb says hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Luna.
Hey.
Luna and Ellen got brought.
Hey.
We
were
saw
just
you were streaming.
Yes, I am.
We were also just in a call negotiating the buying of me a Switch.
Ooh.
I'm gonna jump on the server.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see whether or not the experiment worked. Please don't spoil me on this.
What experiment?
The iron enclosure experiment. Faraday cage experiment.
Oh, I actually haven't even gone over to look.
Yeah, I wanna have a look. The fucking hell!
What?
Minecraft, keep me fucking logged in, you ass!
It logged me out too. I think there was some kind of like massive server update that logged a bunch of people out. But I was logged out as well.
And I'm using my second Minecraft account, not my first Minecraft account, so I have to put in my email.
Oh.
I made a Minecraft account back in 2009 or 10.
Same, but I migrated to the Mojang, which I think you have to do. But there hasn't been a official Minecraft update yet. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that in case I had to update the server at some point.
Not yet. I'm very, very keen on when that update is coming out.
Yeah, we
That
will.
is excited.
Yeah, if we want to have it right away, we will probably lose server-side plugins for a bit.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's not that important that we get it immediately, but it's...
We'll just quarantine the animals.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry, Caleb.
Oh, you have viewers? Like
Yes.
some sort of, like,
Streamer?
YouTuber?
How dare I? As
How
Caleb,
dare you have viewers
Caleb
watch your video?
Caleb has been having a rough time lately, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you can get help with that.
Me too.
Everyone deserves help and support.
Agreed. Oh, speaking of buying, negotiating to buy people things, was the idea of buying Incarnate for real? Incarnate Pro?
Oh yeah. I was gonna, like, hey, I'm gonna, I don't know, commission you for some stuff once we make the map drawing next session. I'm probably gonna have to state that in chat, be like, hey yo, next session.
Yeah, so I have an idea of what everything looks like.
Should we draw?
Does any villager sell enchanted diamond swords?
Yes, this, I think.
Okay, then I'll look.
Minecraft, stop crashing, thank you.
Just to warn you nerds, I am going to be ordering myself some fucking pizza.
Nice.
So I will be leaving to pick it up in like half an hour or some shit.
Yeah, I will also have to get up to get food for about 2 minutes, in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Mine will be longer than 2 minutes, but I'm glad that in that case, you have these lovely ladies to keep people entertained.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh man, the wizard, the wizard tower is slowly, the wizard municipal building is slowly coming together.
It is not a tower.
It is not a tower.
As we all know.
It is a municipal building.
As we all know. It is not a tower. Because otherwise it would be owned by Ivy, who then would have a say in who gets to use it.
Does Ivy have, like, ownership of all towers?
Ivy has ownership of all wizard towers.
Oh.
It is clearly a wizard build.
For why?
Because she's the one that got the permit before I did.
Right.
Anyway,
she asked for it.
I was going through the official channels.
Yeah, well, first, the one who first gets to the mill is the one who first gets painted.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the one who first gets to the mill is the one who first gets painted.
I was... Hey, Master Hada, how was your weekend? My weekend was... fine, honestly. Nothing particularly interesting.
The ancient saying of First Temula.
Not a clue, Ellen.
What?
Not a clue, Ellen.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh my god, it worked! It worked!
Oh, okay.
Yes!
It could work.
We now have a clear road. Ah, I'm so happy. A clear and good road. Thank you, Nella, for respecting the road. Finally. Anyway, I'm gonna have to put up a fence here. Wait, are people muted?
Nope.
I'm not. I'm just enjoying listening to you do this.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
there's my
home and
food.
get this.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Get your food.
I'm gonna have to put up a
gonna-
fence to protect our water from being contaminated.
I'm gonna expand
Okay.
my home
Oh, okay.
and my my cat owning my cat estate.
Your cat state?
Yes.
You no. There's no really good ways to say that. Make it true. Well, I'm gonna build a fence.
Good.
It's the fence isn't gonna wait for just certain suspects to come back before they start saying too much. We will not have. Let's see.
Note to self: always look at the specials before ordering pizza. You might pay less.
That is
Oh
fair.
yeah. That's always fun. A few months ago, I was in a group that ordered from Pizza Hut, and that was my first time ordering from them, and it's like, it's so complicated.
You have a shack of tomato pies.
Yeah, they offer lots of coupons, and it's very confusing, and sometimes,
I think that's the point, Luna.
yeah,
I think the point of coupons is that they are supposed to be.
If you're gonna get Pizza Hut, always get Pizza Hut with like cheese in the crust, because otherwise, why are you even bothering?
yeah. We had cheese in the crust once. It was not a good experience, but that may have had other reasons. But also, it was not Pizza Hut. Maybe that was another reason.
What would you get cheese in the crust in if not pizza? Or did I mishear you?
No, it was not from Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay.
I have returned.
Welcome
Hello?
back. I'm building a fence
Okay.
as the ocean preservation, whatever, official. I'm required to protect our ocean environment, and that means building a fence.
Do you need more iron fences?
No. I have 3 stacks.
I have
well,
also 3 stacks.
Okay, yes, then I could use those 3 stacks.
Okay.
Caleb asks, "What's up with the odd music?" It is a list of copyright-free music. Because every single stream I had with music on has been has been claimed.
And how it works best with music on. Right?
I think the stream is best with music on.
Okay.
Just Kevin MacLeod constantly.
Kevin MacLeod?
Hang on, is that the name? Hang on, let me check.
Oh, I need to.
I know
raise
it's
the
something
fence.
MacLeod.
What I wanted.
It's kind of McCloud, but spelled differently.
Is it MacLeod?
It's MAC.
Ah, yes. Kevin MacLeod, MacLeod, thank you for reminding me of that,
Loud?
has composed over 2,000 pieces of royalty-free library music and made them available under the Creative Commons copyright license.
Is there a playlist of these things I can get a hold of?
Let me see. He does have a YouTube channel, but there are a bunch of them that you've definitely heard.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, just as an example of a very common one, I will link something in the, muted chat. And also...
I will definitely, be looking through them later to see if I can find that list. And it...
yes! Here is a big fucking list.
The number one thing, too, is, like, having no advertisements if it's a YouTube list.
I don't know. I've got ad block on.
Ah.
Do you not use ad blocker?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
You're a better person than I am.
But yes, Kendall, that's what's up with the odd music, is like I'm having a hard time finding copyright-free music that isn't advertised to hell.
You're more willing to put up with bullshit than I am.
Ah, crap. I don't know, you're a DM, Ellen. You can put up with a lot of bullshit.
You DM for me.
DM too.
Although, to be fair, I think that Manjeet is probably easier to DM for, mechanically speaking, than Trigger is. Because I'm much less likely to ask for some ridiculous bullshit as Manjeet than I am as Trigger. Method of RPing, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there's no reason why... Like, some of the things you ask are completely reasonable. Like,
yeah.
The spell may not directly say that you can do it this way, but there's no reason why it couldn't work that way.
I always preface asking for stupid bullshit with, you are allowed to say no.
I've said no on a few occasions, but not many.
Hey Luna, do you have more iron fences?
Yes.
Thank you.
I need more.
We really need to have a permanent solution to the nether problem.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on that.
And that does not include just fleeing away to wherever land.
Where are you at?
I'm fine with wherever land, but wherever land is...
Hey, Ellen.
Hey, Luna.
There you go.
Thank you.
See, I didn't make too many fences.
Well, that's because I thought, oh, I have a bunch of iron fences. I might as well, and since the other iron fence experiment worked, though those were grounded and these are not, might work this time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. I am gathering so many materials for repairing our elytras when we get them.
Repairing what?
I'm gathering so many materials for repairing our elytras when we get them.
Ah! Elytras, yes. Okay. So. See.
God damn, this guy's music made the internet.
Oh, shit.
I have a copyright-free thing that I'm playing right now, which I imagine includes some of his work.
Okay, so I think a fence has been put up. I hope that the Nether will consider going in the other direction, inland, which is more.
I imagine the Nether's kind of like an Eldritch Force. It doesn't really care what you want or think. It just does.
Okay, fuck the Nether too, I guess. It's just assorted by 50 flying thingies.
Oop. There we go.
Anyway, our oceans will be protected.
Yeah.
Along with our roads.
I'm gonna jump into the bed, so for the night.
And if I beat you to it,
Oh, beat me to it. I was worried about something on the stream, and you beat me to it. That, you know what? Just doing something aggressive like that, you know, can help clear out your mind, help clear it out, and make you think a bit more clearly. I'm just saying the same shit over and over again. I'm sorry.
just stay safe.
Oh yeah, excuse me. Yeah. Stay safe is the ultimate thing, but like, there's a whole business about, you know, doing something destructive like smashing up cars and equipment to help, you know, get that frustration and that help clear your mind.
Sniper shot.
Excuse me.
What was I gonna do? Start a space agency? Yeah, that's true.
Really?
What?
There was an advertisement on the video, but it was a song for Photoshop, and I was gonna
That's annoying.
I was gonna let it pass because it's a song, so it's kind of hard to notice that it's not part of the, you know, repertoire. But then the YouTube did the thing where it gave me another advertisement, which is annoying to begin with. But then it gave me the exact same advertisement, which is even
That's why
worse.
God, I
have
hate
adblock.
that.
Yeah, that's even worse. I hate when Crunchyroll does that. They'll give me the same advertisement like 6 times in a row.
Why do you have multiple advertisements?
Because YouTube's been doing that recently.
I think YouTube might be bad.
Really? Now
Maybe.
now you say this?
Just maybe. Oh, that's good. Kill him. Yeah, I mean, I say it now, but like, I think it might be bad. I do have a mending bow, so that's nice. Oh, I already had a mending bow. Oh, I put this in the community chest. If anyone wants a mending bow.
I could use mending on my crossbow though, admittedly.
Yeah, but like, you're not gonna get that.
Yeah, but also
Here's a
like
bow.
my crossbow is like just like an upgraded version of the one I buy from the villagers, so all good.
Yeah.
Nope.
If we could get a villager with a mending book, that would be fucking amazing.
Oh god, yeah, I don't think they do though. I think it can only be found by adventuring.
Oh, fishing.
Hi, Alan. What are you doing?
Jumping. So here's a fun little physics tips for you. The only reason that slime blocks, which are perfect redistributors of redirectors of energy, of course,
They're not,
make
but okay.
no, they are. The only reason you slow down when you jump on slime blocks and like you start falling to the ground is that you get air resistance on your way up. Otherwise, you would just keep bouncing to the same height forever and ever and ever.
You would be facing so many G's of force.
Have you never gone slime block jumping before?
I have.
They also call it Mojang jumping. Because the other kind of jumping is copyrighted, and you can only do it in Halo.
Searching for music for your next video? Then you need to check
So
out
many
ours.
cats over here.
With amazing new music added daily.
I plan on giving them new homes.
Got cats.
Hmm. Hold up. Did I goof? Aww. Damn, that is sweet and funny. Um. Caleb asks, so what was the purpose of this building? Well, because of the internal politics of this server, apparently. The Wizard Council, which abides over all things magical, is a separate entity to this town, and thus they need an embassy. However, they also need a municipal building for all things magical in the town. And also, kind of the town just needs a courthouse to hear over, I don't know, criminal hearings. So, I'm building
In case
this.
anyone decides to get Minecraft married.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair, yeah. Or crimes are committed, I suppose. And then after this, I'm gonna take all the dirt that I got from this and go put it on the cove, and then I'll probably start on the obsidian castle.
Mhm.
Oh, crap. There we go.
I will be back later. I am going to pick up my pizza.
Okay.
Good plan.
I do. Yeah, that's fair, Caleb. Caleb says that when I hear the song, I think of a top 10 list. Yeah, that's fair. I can hear it. Nope. I need to get boots with Featherfall on them.
Good idea with the kind of work you're doing. Be safe on construction sites.
Yep. Scaffolding helps, but it's not perfect.
Hmm.
Professor Chaos says, "How's it going? I'm doing well. I can't do my commission at the moment, and I'm basically done with what I set out to do for my tabletop game. So, Minecraft."
That sounds cool.
Caleb says, "Here at number 2, we have hand shoes. Shoes that go on your hands."
I shoe hand have hand shoes.
Yeah, for the discerning customer who handstands all day.
Oh, that's fair.
How's it going with you, Professor Chaos? And thank you for joining the stream. Damn it. Ah, ooh. That could have been way worse. Caleb says, "I don't see him." Oh no! Seems that Professor Chaos is not, appearing in chat for Caleb. I'm so sorry, Caleb. Yes, Professor Chaos is here, unless he's secretly not. Squinty eyes. Professor Chaos, have you done something to create chaos within my chat? Ah, crap. Mr. Chaos says, "I'm eating breakfast, just finished walking my dogs." And I always create chaos. At least that's what I imagine the voice you say then. That's fair. Oop, nope, not what I wanted. Okay, Photoshop. There you go. Oh, dip. Oh, I'm out of stairs. Should be plenty. And back again with another top 10 list. Yep. Top 10 list of copyright free music. Uh-oh. Not what I wanted. Help! Oh, I'm gonna die.
Why?
I keep falling.
Oh.
This is a very intricate shape, and I keep failing.
You should eat some food.
I am.
Cool.
I'm gonna drop out of this call because I'm kinda exhausted from the day.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it was nice being here.
Have a good time.
Have a good
Thank
time.
you for being here.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Top 10. Professor Chaos says top 10 anime betrayals to this music. To this music was my addition, but yes, that'd be funny. There we go. Ooh, that could have been bad. Mr. K says, is that a pig on a ladder? No, that's a pig on a lantern. And Caleb says, now time for kitchen life hacks. Yeah, yeah. Not great, I'm sorry. I actually know somebody who like does metal rock music on YouTube. Who's not that big. I could probably commission a song or two from them, but like that's a lot of money. And also, those songs would get very old very fast. Okay, Photoshop. God damn it. There we go. Professor Chaos says at Calum. Ha! Ha ha! All caps. Chaos asks, have you ever heard Jonathan Young's covers? No, I don't know of Jonathan Young. I feel like I should, though. I've probably heard them, and I just don't realize it. Oh, Caleb says, okay, I fix it. So, Caleb, can you see Professor Chaos now? Yes. Good, 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 good. Ow, ow. Ooh. I once, I was watching a YouTube video about someone talking about Minecraft stuff and things that they hope to see. And one of them was like a potion or an enchantment that allowed you to mine and place things further away. That would be so nice. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. There we go. So that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so oh, Professor Chaos says my dog accidentally grabbed my headphone cord and yanked my speakers off my desk. You incite chaos everywhere you go, Professor. Even the animals know you are the master of chaos. Trying to figure out how to build this archway between these. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't build them.
This is how they look. They are fly.
Search
Fucking advertisements. Okay. An idea, but I don't know how it's gonna work out. That is not what I wanted. Oh. Oh. Oh, nope. Wrong places. Put these all in the wrong place. Professor Chaos, what is your favorite song? Caleb asks. Professor Chaos says, what's your favorite song? Caleb asks, who? Professor Chaos says, everyone! Ooh. Ellen?
My favorite what?
Song. What's your favorite song?
You answer first.
I don't know that one. What is that? Hang on. Ellen, are you okay?
No, you answer first.
No, I didn't. I don't know what song that is. It sounds like your native language. So I have no idea what it is. What is my favorite song? Since Ellen's not talking. Really depends on my mood. Like, I don't have a particularly favorite Ooh. Yeah, I don't have a particularly favorite song. I remember the first song I ever enjoyed. I remember that. But aside from that, it all depends really on my mood. But yeah, there's no particular super favorite. This is Lopsided. It is Lopsided. Damn it. Fucked up again.
Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da.
Oh, Caitlin says, I think they mean you go, I can't think. Is that what you said, Ellen?
I said you first or something.
Oh, okay. I don't have a particular favorite song. I have a bunch of good songs that I would recommend to people, but nothing particularly.
Okay, I have a few different ones. Battle Against the True Hero from the Undertale soundtrack. Please play Undertale. And watch someone play. It's content. Watch someone play the Kill Everything run. It's really sad, it's really terrible, but also Battle Against the True Hero is so good in the context. Then I would say probably, man, fuck, the entirety of Act 5 is so fucking good. Of like, no, not Act 5, but like, fuck, let me find the album on here. Let me find the album on here. Oh, I guess I have to go into here. It's probably, yeah, it's on volume 8. But yeah, the entirety of Cascade is so good. I'd probably say at this point, not that one. I do like Beatdown. That's a good one. I also like Freefall. Fuck yes, Freefall from Homestuck Volume 10.
I think we've opened up something here, people.
So Homestuck Volume 10 is just amazing. If you've don't read, it's okay not to read Homestuck. Read Homestuck up till Act 7 and the snaps. Don't read the epilogues. They're just there to hurt you. Act 10 is really, Volume 10 is really good. Volume 10 is really good. Free Fall is very, very good. It has callbacks to Cascade, and wow, so good. And then I'd say, I mean, I am so Autumn Not Winter, from Autumn Not Winter Friends of the Table soundtrack, fucking great. Oh my god, so good. And then I'd say like the entirety of the Long Way Around Friends of the Table soundtrack season 2, really, really good. It's better when you listen to the podcast. For single songs, the song The Sermon of Sister Rust is so good. It's one of the things that really hooked me on Counterweight, and it's just good to hear. It's one of the things that just like made Friends at the Table have music, and fuck yeah. And then like from the latest season, if you can catch up, like let me look.
I'm back with pizza and various accoutrements.
Yay!
Wait,
Someone asked a question, and it seems to have opened a deep well for Ellen.
Oh dear.
I don't
Please
have a
continue.
favorite song ever.
To be fair, I don't either. I think today, at just an off-the-cuff ask, it would probably be You Can't Stop the Beat, because I'm a big loser.
You are great. I would probably say Tell Me from Something and Nothing, Friends at the Table soundtrack season 5. Tell Me is, oh my god, it's basically so good. It's so good. It's some extremely good shit. But yeah, like when the music sets in that podcast, it's so good. Anyway, I don't know what other music I listen to, like for some reason Air of Grief. Wait, is that it? Oh yeah, Air of Grief is so good. It's very good. Extremely good. But it is best as part of The Flash. Don't you agree, Eli?
What's the best part of what?
Air of Grief is best as part of The Flash.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's very good.
Yes, it is.
I was not expecting this, so real quick, Professor K says mine is Country Roads by John Denver, and then Caleb says I think my favorite song at this time is Zombies by BTSM. They are not the Korean boy band.
Country Roads is really good. I heard that
Country
on the
Roads
radio.
is so much better than its Muse.
I mean, all of like country music is just upstaged by Country Roads.
I'm gonna be honest, that's not inaccurate. Look, I like old-fashioned country music, like Johnny Cash and that stuff, like the soulful, almost bluesy country. I love that.
But
I actually found a really good country song when I was making like a playlist for my cowboy type character, and I've associated it with them ever since.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find it. I believe that it's called Adios to California by John Hyatt.
Ooh. I think I know this one, actually.
Another thing for me is that the best way for me to experience music is as part of a different experience.
That's fair.
One of the best ways that I experience like popular music, like at the time, is through AMVs of things I
Mhm.
care about.
Honestly,
Uh,
sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
That's why I have a really deep love for that one, for a bunch of songs from like the early 2000s, because I used to watch shipping AMVs on YouTube, like very early YouTube, of my favorite cartoon couples.
yeah.
I was way more romantic as a teenager than I am now, honestly.
Helium
Mhm.
says, "Hell yeah, Johnny Cash! Yeah, I love Johnny Cash. Like this, the old school country is so good. Like it means something."
But also with like when like okay, so modern TV has a hard time doing it super as good as just like a bunch of queer people doing a thing, um or as good as, I don't know, Homestuck or some shit. Like your favorite webcomic does it better than modern TV. But when people when people like put music as part of a thing and make it into an AMV, or like put music in the background of like a really big moment in that podcast, or like of that, like when you listen to a book and the perfect music comes on, or not listen to a book but read a
Actually,
book and the perfect music comes on.
there's a whole theory in music studies about that actually very specific thing, because music itself is its own medium, but
Yeah.
watching music paired with another form of medium actually changes your perception of both medium.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, and the main example that they always pull from is uh Take on Me. Because Take on Me, if you've seen the music video, you can never think of Take on Me without the music video. They're intricately entwined with each other, and both the
Yep.
video and the song change how you perceive both. If you just take the song, it usually means something different than what you see in the video.
Uh
So both there's this whole like study on how the medium of music is affected by whatever other medium it is in.
I mean, this isn't interesting if you. Okay, this might be interesting if you haven't listened to the podcast. But the very first episode of Counterweight is set where the intro is set to music, where they put and this is a podcast where when they set a important moment or like an intro of a podcast to music. Oh, it's so good. At least when they do it good. I'm gonna try and find a video of this.
Professor Chaos says, "Ring of Fire was my childhood," and Caleb says, "When the Man Comes Around is but my favorite song." Oh, so When the Man Comes Around was Caleb's childhood, but his favorite song from Johnny Cash is Hurt and God's Gonna Cut You Down. Ooh, both of those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Considering Hurt was like the last song he ever did, oh, it's something special. But yeah, no, I totally get that. So like the medium in which another medium is tied affects how you perceive both mediums, and is just a very interesting theory. Not theory, but it's a very interesting study that has been played out many times, and we see it all the time in like AMVs. Like there's there's a song, I can't remember the name of it, but I never heard it before, and then I saw someone do an animatic to it, and that animatic was amazing. And so I perceive that song to be better than I actually think the song alone is. Because the song itself, by itself, isn't particularly interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Anyway. Oh, go ahead.
Just for the record, I think that's part of why I really like writing what I call shitty song fics. Basically, you know those Tumblr comics that like take lyrics of the song and turn it into a comic about some fandom?
Yeah.
I do that for my RP characters, but since I can't draw, I do it by writing out and describing scenes.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I love writing that, especially since it helps me practice my description a lot.
Do we not have any oak trees? Maybe we have some oak saplings, I don't know.
But just for the record, my taste in music is eclectic and terrible.
I think all of ours are.
This isn't really that bad a song, but just as an indicator of the fact that I have no taste, a song that I consistently find really good and captivating is Die Young by Kesha.
Oh, I don't know if I know. I do actually enjoy a couple of Kesha songs, but I don't know if I know that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Praying is just objectively good. But
what's the one with the video where they're like slamming into each other and turning into glitter and paint?
That is probably if I had to take a guess, that is probably Take It Off, but I don't know. But the one that I'm referring to is I Hear Your Heartbeat.
Oh, yes, I know that one.
The drums. Dum, dum.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
But, like I said, a lot about my music taste can be figured out from the fact that I, without a hint of irony, absolutely love the Hairspray soundtrack. Even the awkward songs with the whole cross-dressing John Travolta type thing.
What was I gonna say? It is Take It Off, by the way, by Kesha. I enjoyed that one. Mainly, I think I enjoy it more for the music video than the actual song.
That's fair. The music video for that one is extremely visually interesting.
Yeah, it's actually so interesting that I actually made one of Alazilium's, like, youngster pastimes, that exact thing. Just slamming into each other with paint.
Very cool.
This is not the perfect example, but I'm gonna just ignore the visuals. They don't matter. But like when people it's set in the time. Fuck you, YouTube. I don't want the time in the URL. Anyway, but like when you put some music over a bit of voice acting, it's really good.
Halem says the song Ira Hayes is about a war hero that comes from the town I live close to. Oh, cool. And then Professor Kato says, every time someone says that's fair, they owe Jess a nickel. I was saying that's fair long before I ever met Jess. And Professor Chaos says, well, I love Nickelback. How's that for my taste?
That's good.
Okay, here's the thing. When I was younger, I liked some of the Nickelback songs.
I did too, but that's because I lived in the South during the Bush administration, and I had to listen to them every day on the bus ride to school, so it was a defense mechanism.
I don't know about the bus thing, but for me, I was quite the same. I lived in the South during the Bush administration.
And that just tells you the whole story with just them words.
Man. But like, I guess songs that I enjoy a lot are... I really like rap songs that are super clever, like have multiple layers to their lyrics. Of course, like Eminem as a big, like, you know, big name person, but I really do enjoy. I also like rap that's like really aggressive and really like, like when not Kesha, but when Nicki Minaj just goes like a beast on track. I love that. That is amazing.
Like the Monster verse.
Oh yeah, I will listen to just her verse on that on that song because it's so
Honestly,
good.
listening to just her verse is probably the primary good way to experience that song.
That's probably true. But yeah, no, I love rap music that's really aggressive. I like, and I also like really smart, clever rap. So when it combines the two, I love. So Eminem, I really enjoy. But online, I'd have to say I like Stupendium. He's really clever. He's not aggressive, but he's super clever with all of his words. And he's really intelligent, and he does all, like, video game songs.
I've learned to value rap a lot more ever since listening to the Rap Critic and learning more about it, because I grew up in suburbia, and, rap in suburbia is usually gangster rap listened to by white kids.
Yeah. Kato says, same, but I lived in the Southwest. I lived in Texas. Does that count as the Southwest? As also just the South? I lived in Texas and Georgia. Both of those.
I grant you, I lived in, what's the word I'm looking for? I lived in Northern Virginia, and it was just barely south, but I've mentioned this before, but we were equidistant between Washington, D.C. and West Virginia. So we had a weird mix of people.
Yeah.
All in this suburban sprawl. Like, you know those suburban places with the stretched out tentacle-like cul-de-sacs in every direction?
Yeah.
That was it.
I think I currently live in one of those. Oh my god, we found Cthulhu. He's been hiding in the neighborhoods all along.
And have I told the story of the really badly tagged car on the stream before?
I don't think you have.
I know I've told it to you before, and I'm sorry for repeating myself, but this is a very good sort of microcosm of the most extreme end of my hometown. Basically, at some point when I was driving, because I used to have a driver's license, I ended up behind this van, and it was a Mormon assault vehicle type van.
Oh, yes,
like
this,
not
this
a minivan,
one. I remember this one.
a van. Sorry for repeating myself.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
And this Mormon assault vehicle, except we're down south, so it would have been a Catholic or possibly a Baptist assault vehicle.
I just fucking love that term.
Yeah, I cannot take credit for Mormon assault vehicle. But anyway, the entire back of the van, like, at least partially, if not completely, covering the back windshield, even, was just coated in Republican bumper stickers. All God's guns and abortion. All over. Everywhere. And the tags were special NRA licensed tags. And, on the back, it was a vanity plate, so the plate read, PMS NRA. And I just thought, well, let's never cut her off then.
Professor Chaos says, I was born and raised in Arizona. And Caleb says, yeah, another Arizona person, and they fist bump. Friends being formed in chat, yes! Yes, my master plan is slowly coming to fruition.
I was born and raised in Denmark.
I was not born and raised anywhere. I was born in one place and raised in another.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought I was muted. I was actually born in Washington, D.C.
Ah.
I was sadly not raised there. I kind of wish I had been, but it was.
It's a beautiful place.
It is, but it was the place that we went to for every single. What's the word? Like whenever we went on a cheap vacation, it was Washington D.C. And I did not give a shit.
Yeah, that's fair. See, what's another? I really like. I'm still thinking about music and whatnot. So I guess going back a topic, rap. I'm still thinking on rap. I listen to a lot of rap on YouTube, and Daddy Fat Snaps, Stupendium, Game Boy Jones, Rustage. They all do nerdcore, and they're all really clever or really well done.
You ever listen to Tech Nine?
Yes, I have.
Awesome.
I enjoy some of his stuff, but I'm not a big fan of Tech Nine as like other people. I like listened to an entire album of his on recommendation from either you or Sarah. I can't remember who. Might have been Sarah.
Probably Sarah, because I'll be honest, I only know the bare minimum about rap, but I've absorbed some stuff from the Rap Critic, and that's it.
That's fair. I mean, I kind of have to know a bit about rap since I ghost wrote for a group a while back, so. But yeah, it's a thing. Oh, I fucked up again. Of course I did. But yeah, no, there's some good stuff, and I really do enjoy it. Oh, no. There it goes. Let's see, what other music do I really enjoy? I do like old school country, as I said. I do like metal. I like metal a lot. Sabaton's really good. I really enjoy Sabaton. Let's see. And then, of course, old school metal and rock, you know, Metallica and AC/DC and all that. Those staples.
To be blunt, I'm way too much of a bitch for metal.
Let's see, then there's, I love sea shanties and ragtime. And I only know this because I love, not dubstep, not dubstep ragtime, but the ragtime that's on YouTube now, where they like not
Electro Swing.
Electro Swing. That's it. I love Electro Swing, and because of that, I also just like ragtime. And then I love
the Electro Swing song in the new Steven Universe movie.
Oh yeah, that's good. It revitalized my love of them. But I also do just kind of like ragtime music too. There's an animated short, fully animated too, not an animatic, with a ragtime music, and it's really lovely. Let's see. What else? I know there was something I was gonna say and I can't remember. Oh, I also do love, like, I like musicals, but like musicals are like specific genres. But I really love Burlesque's music. Like
Steven Universe the movie was a good musical.
yes, it was. It was a good musical, but I have some things about it being as a movie. But yeah,
That's
no,
fair.
I enjoyed it. But yeah, I like the entire soundtrack of Chicago. Oh
yeah, Chicago
Yeah.
is great.
yeah. Like I love all of that. That was all good.
Musical is very much not a bad word for me, considering, like I said, I unironically enjoy Hairspray.
Oh, that's fair. And I'm gonna be honest with you as well. Like, I also like Heathers. All the music from Heathers is surprisingly good.
Yeah, I've heard some of that.
Like better than it deserves to be honest. But no, yeah, it's quite good. I enjoyed that.
anything. Sorry, go on.
No, you go.
I believe that anything sufficiently camp can be made into at least a decent musical.
That's fair. I grew up on an AC/DC CD.
I grew up on Christian music. Bad memories.
Yeah.
No, like
I
literally.
think I've done that rant in stream.
When I was grounded, because I got grounded often, the only things I could do were read and listen to music. Read, draw, listen to music, that kind of thing. And so I went through like all the CDs we had, and because we were poor, we didn't have that many, but we happened to have AC/DC's best collection. And so it was like 20 of their best songs, and I just listened to that shit on repeat for the longest time. But
Understandable.
yeah, because it's really good. Eventually I got the Happy Feet CD, which was so eclectic that it really fit my style. But ultimately, the song that I fell in love with music, because when I was a child, I hated music. I could tell you the ABCs, but I hated the ABC song. That's what my mother tells me, is I hated music.
To be fair, the ABC song is a crappy song.
That's fair. But, like, I hated music as a child, and the first song I ever remember truly being like, this is music? Was Drift Away.
Is this music?
This music?
I like it.
I like it. What, this music thing? Bring me another! Yeah, I listened to Drift Away, and I loved it. It was... Even when it comes on, I can't help but, like, mutter it to myself. And I love Drift Away. It is... I wouldn't say it's my favorite song, because, you know, I don't go out and seek it, but it is a great song, and I love it to death. It's probably mostly nostalgia for me, but I love it. Hold on, we got some chat. Caleb says, grabs dirt clog and slams it into my head. Yeah! Or yeah! I think it's yeah, not yeehaw. Professor says, Alright Guy by Gary Allen is a really underrated song in my opinion. I've probably heard that one, but I don't know if I have. Like, I know a lot of songs by the lyrics and the beats, but not the actual titles. Professor K says, I Stand Alone by Godsmack is a pretty good metal song. I had a Godsmack CD as well, and I think I remember I Stand Alone.
My experience with music is almost the diametric opposite of all that, because my primary experience of music was, for context, I was a church kid when I was little, not by my own volition, and as a willful small, before I had my will slowly scrubbed off me and am slowly regrowing it, I used to do blasphemous shit. Like, at one point I had to color in a picture of Jesus, and I just took a green marker in my entire tiny little fist and scribble.
You turned him into the Holy Hulk.
Yes, because I sucked at coloring. Remember, my hands don't work right, and they worked even less right when I was little. And my mom was pissed.
Oh, yeah. Knowing your mother, I can see it.
And eventually, at some point, she was like, "Why do you dislike church so much? Why are you being such a prick about this?" Not in those words, but you get
Every
the
kid
idea.
hates church.
Yeah, I didn't
That
like
was
church
what I
either.
should have said, or I should have said, "I hate Jesus," but I had gotten in trouble for saying that, so I'd learned not to. And instead, I tried to think of the least offensive true answer that I could, which was, well, I don't like the music, and when I got questioned further on that, it was because I don't know the words to it. So I ended up in a church choir.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
And
That, yeah.
to be fair, that actually wasn't a bad experience.
Oh, that's fair.
I learned a lot about singing, and the choir master was actually this really cool old woman. And she taught the kids choir, and then later on I graduated to grown-up choir, and I was actually a pretty decent singer. But one, that means that I only know how to sing like the whitest of white people, because
Mhm.
this was not a cool church, or the kind of church where people throw their hats in the air and the preacher yells at people. This was a boring church with very pretty windows.
Hmm.
And two, we did not sing gospel. We sung old church music. Like, church music from the 1800s at best.
But to answer to respond to Calum, you can finance your bones and your kidneys and every market a sub-market grows, and best you can punctuate. Yeah, but best you be punctual with making your payments, lest it be you on the concrete below. I think is the one of the lyrics in the opening song to Reborn the Genetic Opera.
Oh, is that the a song about Ferengina?
No, it's no, it's not. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Little Vile. Oh my gosh, I love Reaper the Genetic Opera. Oh, Caleb also says, "Sing for us." I imagine to Eli because I can't fucking sing.
Let it be noted, my voice has changed since I've done much singing, but, and also I am eating, but, let me try, and I'm actually a pretty good vocal mimic, so I'm actually gonna sing one of my favorite Disney villain songs that never was.
Oh, the Yzma.
Yeah. When a woman acquires a certain age, and the men who adore you no longer swoon, it pays to avoid the sunlit days, and live by the light of the kindly moon. But the moon grows old just like us all, and her beautiful years are done. So now she prays through endless days to take her revenge on the sun. When I was a girl at my daddy's side, Papa, the royal mortician, revealed to me in secret sign the mark of a magician. And Daddy was no dummy, did outrageous things with a mummy. And often the stiffs that he would shrive would look better dead than they did alive. I studied well, I learnt the trade, I thought my looks would never fade. If I could find that recipe to give eternal youth to me, it was always my ambition to use Papa's tuition and gain some small remission from the vagaries of time. If you get the chance, look up Snuff Out the Light. It was a villain song in the original draft of
Emperor's New Clothes.
Emperor's New Groove. Thank you. And that was a very different movie from what it became. And I don't regret what it became, because Emperor's New Groove is fucking amazing. But, it's still missed out on a fantastic villain song by Eartha Kitt, which you should listen to because she sings it a lot better than me.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean,
Like I said, it's been a long while since I've done much singing.
Speaking of Emperor's New Clothes, one of my favorite artists is Brendan Urie of Panic at the Disco fame.
I don't know that I've ever listened to much Panic at the Disco.
His range is like really, really good, and he can go really, really high. But a lot of like he's that weird Panic at the Disco was that emo music that kids played in high school, and then he got older and his music matured.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still like kind of the same. He's the one that did I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
Yep. Let it also be noted, just that, I am very bitter about the fact that testosterone didn't actually make my vocal range any lower. It just removed my ability to hit the high notes. I
Unfortunate.
still can't sing a part for altos. It is unfair.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Grump, grump, grump.
Grump, 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 grump. I'm sure there's more right now I really love the song, oh, God bless it. What is it called? Hold on. Dead Man Walking by City Wolf. I really love that song. And also, Everything That Glitters. I also love that song too. I actually had an entire like animatic planned out for Everything That Glitters.
Another favorite song of mine is actually Heaven is a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle.
Oh yes.
It's one of those songs that I used to have what I called a bad mood playlist. I don't know if I have that anymore, but it's a song that like always makes me happy and makes me want to dance when I listen to it.
I just had one now, I can't remember it. Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Anna.
What do you think so far?
It's very good. Thank you for doing it.
Damn it, what was... I just had one in my head and I can't think of it now. St. James Infirmary, I really love.
Oh god, I love watching the Betty Boop cartoon that has the Cap Calloway version of that in it.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, there are 2 Betty Boop cartoons that heavily feature... Oh no, wait, there might be 3, at least 3 that I can think of, but that heavily feature Cap Calloway. I will link them to you. That's one thing I learned from my brother, because for whatever reason, he's a super aficionado about, like, old cartoons and comics. Which, to be fair, Betty Boop was actually really interesting before the Hays Code came in and hazed everything up. Fuck the Hays Code.
Hey, Ellen, what do you think of the walls so far?
The wall?
The walls, yeah, in the municipal building.
Oh, let me just, catch this fish.
And kill that phantom.
What phantom?
The phantom above you.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, and there's also a Betty Boop cartoon where she just fucking goes to hell.
That one I knew about.
I love the old cartoons before the Hays Code that were weird and kind of pervy and, just
Weird.
not what we think of.
Yeah.
And the Hays Code then went and Betty Boop wasn't allowed to have cleavage anymore and, Not that I'm not being a whole gamer here of feminists ruined Betty Boop. No. The Hays Code was this code instated by old white men about what could and couldn't be shown in movies. It was actual censorship, not fake, made-up censorship.
I like the walls.
Thank you.
They're very good. Well done. Currently, I'm listening to a song called "The Killing of the God King Samethes" by the Traitor Prince Malquin,
That's
or
a...
"The Mary of the Sweet."
Okay, I was gonna say, that's a mouthful.
I mean, that's the entire title, including the "or."
Okay.
Jesus.
I mean, that's what the song is
man.
about.
Don't title your... Don't give your thing clickbait titles. Jesus, I'm trying to convince people that old cartoons are good.
Caleb says, I'm going to paint a wooden helicopter.
Awesome
sounds fun.
plan.
So is it a wood chopper?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yes, it is.
You're the worst and I hate you.
Love you too.
Fun fact, Betty Boop was so important to Cab Calloway's career that he actually called her, like, not his opening act, but sort of his advertisement. Because whenever Betty Boop cartoons showed recently, that had him in it, showed recently in places where he went to perform, he got way better ticket sales.
Huh. Oh. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do to this next bit.
Also, yes, it is weird to hear a blunt reference to opioids given by singing ghosts in a Betty Boop cartoon.
Okay.
In one of them, Cav is singing the song Minnie the Moocher, which has the line, she messed around with a bloke named Smokey. She loved him, though he was cokey. He took her down to Chinatown and showed her how to kick the gong around.
Wow.
So that is cocaine and opium, right there, in a cartoon from the 1930s.
I mean,
Sung by singing ghosts.
It's a cartoon from the 1930s.
Yeah, fair point.
yeah, I was gonna say, it's from the 1930s.
Sorry for going on a rant about that, it's just very interesting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one last fun fact, then I'm done. These cartoons do have some interesting instances of rotoscoping in them. Because often when Cab Calloway was used, since he was a dancer as well as a singer, he would have a character version of himself rotoscoped into the cartoon. Once as a creepy old man, once as a clown that turned into, like, something else, I forget what. And
Oh,
once
I've seen
as
that clown.
and once as, inexplicably, a ghost walrus.
Okay. Like, I don't even have a response to that one.
That's fair. Old cartoons are weird.
I need to sit down and reread Sword Interval so I can review it.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Thank you. Oh, Sasakea says, I had to step away during the singing. My dad just got home from his business trip. What did I miss? We're just talking about, you know, just hanging out,
Music.
chilling, yeah.
A lot of ranting from my end about old cartoons.
Yep.
I think I'm getting towards the end of how much I can play Minecraft today.
Okay.
At least, I don't have much motivation to do a project.
That's fine.
I totally get that. I'm sitting around doing nothing. Nothing is my favorite thing to do.
You gonna still hang out with us, Owen, or are you gonna head off?
I'm gonna hang out. I might mute to listen to something. But yeah.
I'll also hang
Just
out,
gonna
and
rest.
I'll unmute and focus more on talking and being entertaining than on eating a fuckload of pizza.
Don't, you don't have to worry. Look, eat all the pizza you want to.
This pizza's gonna last me a while.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna eat a pizza.
That is a fantastic plan.
Agreed.
I will admit, as much as I love old cartoons, there are weird moments, like when, at one point, Betty writes a note of, "I'm running away, screw all of you." in more words than that.
Landon Welch. Hey, Landon Welch, I am so sorry if you have been on the stream before, but I do not recognize your name, so welcome to the stream! We are playing Minecraft and chilling out and having a good old time.
She basically writes that note, and then she picks up the note, and the camera just looks at the note, while Betty Boop slowly reads through the note she just wrote out loud. I guess just in case the audience couldn't read, which is a much bigger concern in, the 30s.
That's fair. I actually don't know the level of illiteracy in the 1930s.
That's a good point, neither do I.
I can't imagine it was lower than it is now, but I can also imagine it being higher.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for listening to my various ranting about old cartoons.
My ranting TED Talk.
Mm-hmm. Ted Rant?
My TED Rant. My trance.
That's just when I rant about being trans.
Landon says, what have you guys been up to? Just hanging out mostly. We're playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Landon, are you new or are you not new? Because if you're new, I can give you the tour. If you're not new, I can also give you the tour if you want. But
I'm just listening to Hatter build cool shit.
Yeah, I'm currently building the Wizard Municipal Building, and I just fell off the Wizard Municipal Building.
Don't die.
Caleb says, no worries, I'm still here. Yeah, Caleb. Landon, you're new! Whoa, thank you for joining us, and we hope that you can, participate, regularly, like Caleb and Professor Chaos. But yeah, we'll give you the quick tour, as quick as I can be with this place, because we've only been on here for like 3-4 weeks, but with the one rule that we can only play while streaming. But yeah, so this is our village. We have...
sorry I just stepped off to go eat pizza, but I might be back. I might not.
Fine. Luna! Luna's in chat! Luna is one of our players.
Happy to hear from her.
Yeah, Luna is one of our players. So is Eli, and so is Ellen, who are both here.
I mean, player is a strong word for me. I usually just sit back and watch y'all do the hard work.
Okay. Well, however you play Minecraft. But this is Ellen's place. She left the door open. But, she has a cat's little place. Just nice and lovely. Cats. God tier Rose. Which is a reference. 10 points to you if you get the reference. Oh, Landon subbed to me! Thank you! And this is Ellen's pond. Because she has the extreme rod.
Yeah. It's a mending rod. It is Unbreaking 3, like the sea, whatever. All the good fishing stuff.
Yes.
And it never runs out of stuff because I get experience every time I fish.
I think I've watched Extreme Rod, but it's not safe for the stream.
This is the community center with a bunch of materials and crafting and such that everyone in the village can participate in. And this is the community library. And you may hear it, attached to the community library is the villager residence area. Recently rebranded. And then attached to that is the shopping district, where all the villagers get their own stalls where they can sell things out of. They're very diligent, they never leave their stalls. Oop.
This is where we cram all the hats.
It's the cram. And this is Ellen's extremely very legitimate and legal official streamy house and development plus nautical housing and preservation department office permission place.
I never heard the full name of that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Ellen's a huge troll.
The blah 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 blah.
Yeah, the Ellen's a huge troll, and we will see how huge of a troll she is later on because there's more. This is Eli's place over here with the big giant golden cross that we blessed with holy water, by the way. On our Christian Minecraft server. I fucking love that joke. And behind here is Eli's garden. And what would have been Eli's pig pen, but some of the fences are missing and they all escaped.
Shit. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them, and they just kind of vanished. They're not in the village anymore. They just up and left. But yes, this is the town center. This is the ruined fountain in the middle of the town center. This was the first thing I ever built here, and I really enjoyed it. That there's the animal farm with the bamboo farm, the automated bamboo farm, and the automated sugarcane farm. Sorry, sugarcane farm, not bamboo farm. The just crops farm. This is Luna's place, or Luna the Mayor.
The Mayoror?
It says M-A-Y-O, and then in parentheses, or yeah, parentheses or. So it says Mayo, but then there's an O on the end, so it's Mayo or Luna. There was no election, she just
Okay.
became a mayor. And this is the automated kelp farm, which you know what, I should probably check on. Yeah, it's full. And this is the automatic bamboo farm. That is the automatic cactus farm. And this is my house. And my house is pretty simple. From the bottom of my house...
Have you removed the penises that got added?
Yes, I did. Landon says, can I have a shout-out? Yeah, of course you can have a shout-out, Landon. Yeah.
Shout out for Landon.
Yeah, shout-out for Landon. This is the world map room, which I'm slowly building on. Yeah. And then... He says, thanks, man. Oh, Luna says the villagers elected me. That... I don't...
Are you suggesting your name sounds most similar to a villager noise?
Loon.
Ah.
Loon. Loon. Anyway, this is Muffets. One of our players named Smarty is usually the cook on every multiplayer server wherever we're ever on. And so this is Muffets, because Smarty has a Muffet skin. And this is Muffets Cafe. And we've had some interesting
police
customers.
stations are banned in the city?
Sorry, what?
Police stations are banned in the city. You need to build it outside of the city.
Police station? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Uh-oh, hold on. I gotta skip this ad. There we go. Hold on. Professor Chaos says something. You need to build the illegal weapon emporium and casino across the street from the police station. Ah, that's why you said police stations are illegal here. However, the illegal weapons emporium and the casino are not.
They're not illegal.
They are not illegal. Only the police station is.
Only
The illegal weapons emporium?
Yeah.
Only the weapons are illegal, but
The Emporium, yeah, the Emporium is
is not.
illegal, but it is allowed within the confines of the wall. This is the mine, built very early on in the stream, and this is Code's lair. Code is another one of our players, and I believe this first room is all they've kind of built, but we will. I won't show you. I won't like make it seem bad, but there's that smoke goes up to somewhere. Anyway, here's skeletons. Automated chicken farm, automated sugarcane farm, automated bamboo. And then beyond the wall is the evil Temple of Doom that is slowly sending out tentacles of obsidian to envelop our fair village. Ellen has made this Faraday cage in an attempt to stop the obsidian, and it has kind of worked. And then over here has built up a cage to stop it from reaching the water, because she's also part of the water preservation people. And then over here is the cove, which I'm still building. It's not complete. But I need to... it's not complete yet, but I'll show you what I have. Come in here. And then this that quarter of the cove is done. I still have all of that left. But this is my wizard tower, surrounded by the floating Isles of Avalon. And the floating isles... Yes, Professor Chaos, a zombie pigman came out of the portal, yes, but he's a zombie pigman, and thus does not mean me any harm. However, in the Nether update, there will be pig folk who do mean me harm. And I'm excited for that. But this is the first isle of the floating Isles of Avalon. And all the way up. Go. Eventually get to... There's a skeleton on my wizard tower. Wearing fancy armor. If I had a crossbow, I could kill him. I particularly enjoy this island. I spent a lot of time building this, like, stonework to make it look interesting and different. And up here, final island of Avalon, which sits the Elder Tree. Then we'll teleport back down. Anyway, I believe that's the tour. Mostly. That's mostly the tour. There is one more part of the tour that you need to see, so you can understand how much of a fucking troll Ellen is. Are you two still here, by the way?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here, I'm just eating pizza.
I am very happily listening to you give this tour.
Yes, and there's one more place to show you how much of a troll Ellen is. Right up here at Fairy Tale Lane, right next to my house. Because of course. So, one of our players built his entire house out of brick. And a creeper just blew up. Anyway, one of our players has an entire house made of brick. Now, it's very, very simple. Kind of plain. But it's fine. I don't like using brick because I don't think the repeating pattern looks all that good. But whatevs. You know, you do you. But then we made a joke about... Oh, I hear a zombie. Yep. We made a joke about how, be careful, or we'll blow your house down. I have TNT, I'll do it. And so, because of that one phrase, Ellen spent 4 entire sessions building a house of sticks and a house of straw. In the same style as the house of brick.
We gotta build us a bridge with a nice bungalow under it for Ellen to live in.
Yes. But yeah, so that is essentially the tour. You've already seen the current project. Well, you see what I'm currently working on, because I ran out of dirt for the cove, is the Wizard Municipal building. Oh god, there's a ton of creepers around the Wizard Municipal building. Why do creepers love the building?
Good luck with that, buddy.
Oh, and skeleton with a magic bow. Yes, burn, motherfucker! Professor Chaos laughs. Professor Chaos, you sent them to me, didn't you? How dare you?
He's Professor Chaos, or their job is to cause chaos.
But yes, Landon, Landon, if you're still here, that's the tour. And we just kind of hang out and have fun and chit-chat while we build stuff. And we've already killed the Wither. And we will eventually get to the Ender Dragon. We actually have a portal to the end all ready to go. We just gotta get a bunch of people together to do it. Oh, not what I wanted. Oh, and not what I wanted. You motherfucker. Professor Chaos taps fingers together evilly. Professor Chaos, you do not... Professor Chaos, you do not want to start a war with me. You'll find that when someone fucks with me, I will purposely lose at everything else just to make sure that I burn everything to the ground. Which is why you should probably never play Civilization with me, because if... People hate me when I play Civilization because I'm just off by myself doing my own thing, and then someone attacks me, and then I will spend the rest of the game destroying every city you own, because I'm a vindictive son of a bitch.
You're right. I do not want to get into a military engagement with you. I am a little bitch.
But otherwise, I'm completely, like, passive. I'm just like, I'm just gonna be over here doing my own thing. And then when someone attacks me, I'm like, it's on, motherfucker. That's with a hatter, you get the batter. Yeah, Caleb, yeah, you know how it is. Yeah.
Yes. This is why I always ask permission before pulling some fuckery when you're DMing for me.
The thing is, too, is that if my friends are playing, I usually always tell them, like, hey, let's have this, like, alliance. Not like, you know, we will actively, like, do things, but, like, if someone attacks me, you'll help me, right? He's like, oh, yeah, cool. Then someone attacks me, and I'm just like, mutually assured destruction.
It's sort of like that thing in the Iliad, where every single, like, important person was in love with Helen of Troy, and they decided to all support whoever became her husband. So when Paris kidnapped Helen of Troy from Menelaus, the entirety of Greece just came and bull rushed Troy.
Yeah. I need to plant some oak trees. That should be enough. Apparently that wasn't enough, because I keep planting more. Oh yes, I need more stairs. Oh no, it's raining!
Poor you. But,
God.
I hate that. I hate myself.
Well, at least you hate yourself for it.
Yeah, boo.
Oh, by the way, have y'all been watching more Deep Space Nine?
I have. We have. Although we took a little break just because I got a little burnt out on doing it every day.
Oh, that's fair.
I can only... With my, like, shifting interests and perspectives, I can only stand doing the same thing so many times in a row.
That's fair. What did you, what was the last one you watched?
The last one I watched was the one where they go into, like, Odo's past.
Oh, where they all get, like, sucked into the Great Link with him?
Terek Nor. Yeah. And, like, they see the 3 people getting executed.
Man, that was a weird episode, but I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap. I fell off again. Professor Chaos says, I've only seen the animated series in its entirety.
Star Trek the anime. Oh god, no.
Wait, was there an animated series?
Yes, there was an animated Star Trek. It was bad.
I don't know of this. Clearly, by my statement of confusion and shock.
You don't need to.
I highly suggest Deep Space Nine. It's quite good.
Yeah, it is fantastic. Although, like all Star Trek shows, it takes a while to get its legs under it.
Yeah, but I'll admit that it got its legs under it faster than I feel Next Gen did.
Huh. I've never seen Next Gen, but I'll trust you on that. Shockingly, my main experience with Star Trek is the original series, because, amazingly, and without a hint of irony, my parents were big fans of the original Star Trek.
Huh.
I know, right?
That seems odd.
Yeah. Although they did grow up in the 60s and 70s, so it makes sense.
Eli, you have a contender
Yeah?
here, because Professor Chaos says, I love the animated series, how dare you?
Fair. But, on the other hand, my opinions are objectively right, and I will not bend on this.
Also, Caleb, not Caleb, Professor Chaos, how much of that is nostalgia?
Yeah, that's the other question. I will admit, I am not immune to nostalgia poisoning.
And I'll be honest, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum, but it's a fair question to ask how much of it is nostalgia.
Like, I love Crystal version. I believe that it is an objectively well-made game, but I'm not gonna pretend that it's aged super well. And I'm not gonna pretend that the mechanics of later Pokemon games are not objectively better.
I don't think I have actually played Crystal.
Highly recommended, but do note that if you've gotten used to, newer Pokemon games, it might be annoying.
Why?
Well, for the main things that are annoying about it are, one, you have to... Just the UI is a lot worse in general. Just for, like, a microcosm of that, you have to change the, your PC boxes manually when you run out of space for Pokemon in them, and if you don't, you won't be able to catch a Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is just sort of a microcosm of all the various ways that the UI is just much, much worse. And because it's only second generation, there were far fewer moves, so your Pokemon get stronger at a much slower rate, and some that would later become very viable aren't viable at all. Like, this is before there were almost any good Bug-type moves.
Okay, Professor Chaos says, I watched it a couple of weeks ago. I still really like it. That's fair. You do you, buddy. Oh, I came down here very specifically to get stairs, and I didn't get stairs.
Get the stairs.
Yeah, I'm getting the stairs.
Here it is. I will give you a picture of the art style of Star Trek the Animated Series, which I think will sort of tell you the story. Sorry, a lot of shit's going on at once.
Oh, it's fine.
This is how it is.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
That's about how it is.
1 second, there's an advertisement on YouTube that I have to skip through. Okay, oh god. Okay then. I can see why someone would question the veracity of that cartoon.
Yep. That's about the size of it. And I think just looking at that, you get sort of an idea of what it's like in general.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have a very clear mental image now. Caleb, you done? Aww. Well, I hope you have a good time. See you next time, Caleb. I hope you do better. I hope you feel better. SK says, I love the art style, but I will admit it looks stupid when they run.
Is it one of those situations where they're like moving sort of like they're running, but there's no weight to it?
I kind of imagine with the way the old Scooby-Doo cartoons used to run.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing too. I don't know dick about animation.
Oh, you're done with the helicopter. Oh, okay. Well, that was quick. Well done, Caleb. That was very quick. I thought you were done with the stream. I apologize.
I wonder why certain cartoon styles become more or less popular in certain eras. Like, in the 70s, you get that sort of colored in eyes, trying to be realistic, but sort of dripping into the Uncanny Valley style a lot. Like, you can kind of see it in Fred from Scooby-Doo, though the other characters are less that.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I kind of do, but I have no idea how to answer.
Fair.
Caleb says they paint very fast. Nice. Professor Chaos says, yes, exactly. I always remember from the old Scooby-Doo days is that they always like pull back and then go forward, like those cars you would pull back and then crank up and then they would shoot forward. That's how they run in Scooby-Doo. Is they always kind of like slide back a little first and then they get going.
I'll see if I can find a GIF of the Star Trek characters running, because I've got this very vivid picture in my eye of them just sort of running weightlessly along a Flintstone-style repeating background, but I don't know if that's at all accurate.
One way to find out. Oh. Ooh, I almost died there.
Oh, that's where this came from.
What?
You'll recognize this. I'm just gonna give me a second to link it
Yeah.
as soon as I.
Make
Let
sure
me
you
view
tell
the
me.
file.
Yeah, make sure you tell me when you link it, because that way, because I don't hear it ding.
Okay.
Completely unrelated, but Eli, I look forward to our next octahedron.
Linked it and octahedron.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's where that meme is from.
Okay, I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom and get more drink.
And he is not moving his hand like a human in that.
No, he's not. But Eli, are you not excited for our next octahedron?
I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Aw.
Oh god, the show is as GIF-worthy as the old Spider-Man. What the fuck?
I have returned. And Caleb says they have a question for me.
Just so you know, I am currently just dropping a shitload of gifs into the muted chat.
That's fair.
This is the stupidest thing.
Oop.
I just linked it. GIFs.
Smalley's putting Spider-Man gifts into the thing too.
Yep. Yep, I noticed that. But that Spider-Man GIF is exactly what I was imagining them running like.
Yeah, Professor Chaos says, in the animated series, the crew meets Satan.
To be fair, that is the sort of thing that would happen on normal Star Trek too. Star Trek's not some... I love Star Trek. What it did was incredibly important. It's often very stupid.
Yes. Caleb asks, how did I meet my friends? Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a very long story.
Yeah, because let's see.
It starts with My Little Pony.
Actually, yes it does. It's just My Little Pony, god damn it. No. It starts out with My Little Pony and Fallout. To be clear. So, and D&D, technically. There is a comic called Friendship is Dragons, which is a online comic using the screenshots from My Little Pony. However, it's as if each of the main characters are players in a tabletop game of D&D. And it's quite fun. The author of said comic, Spud, started to run a YouTube game of Fallout as Dragons, which was a tabletop game with a cross between Fallout and My Little Pony. And it ran for a couple of years, but we were all fans of it. And because of that, we were all fans of it. And then somebody, now it's coming back to me how I met Eli. It's coming back to me that, word came to me of this, homemade tabletop system called Gods vs. Mortals. And I saw it played, and I really enjoyed it. And so I wanted to run it for my friends and my family. So I started running it for them. And someone brought up a question I didn't know how to answer. So I went to the guy his name was Din, the Great Din. He was the one that kind of linked me to all the documentation for Gods vs. Mortals. And I asked him, hey, how do you do this thing? When this and this happens, how does that work? And so he was like, I don't know, but I can link you. I can tell the guy that made the system that you have questions, and you can friend him on Skype.
And that was me.
Yeah, that was Eli. And ever since then, we had a good relationship. We became good friends, and then
now Hatter's my boyfriend.
Yes, at some point we started dating, but I can't recall quite when.
It was sometime after you started a campaign, which I was in.
Yes, so I also started a Fallout campaign on YouTube.
Gods vs. Mortals is still so nostalgic.
Yeah,
It's a decent system.
it's really
Thank
good.
you. That is very kind of you.
I really enjoyed the I don't remember what you called it, but where you could add things to your weapons to modify them.
That was the best part of the system, and it was not my idea.
Oh, okay.
I believe that was called the charm system.
Yes, the charm system. I quite enjoyed it. I actually added a bunch of things myself because I thought it was super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just
You always add cool shit to things you add stuff to.
Oh, thank you. And then Ellen, did
I don't know.
did I meet you before?
Yeah, we were both fans of Fallout as Dragons or something.
Yeah, but like, what did we do before that? Like before.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so Ellen and I met through Fallout as Dragons, but we can't quite remember.
I mean, I think like I can't remember. My memory is shit.
Yeah, I don't remember myself.
Same.
But
I think we played like one game before that maybe, and I was in stream.
I don't remember. I'm blanking. Caleb,
I do remember. I don't know, knowing of Eli before we started that game.
Professor Chaos says, as it turns out, Satan was just a chill guy. And also says, oh, you guys are dating? Good for you. Yes, we've been dating for...
Years.
Yeah, years. Honestly, neither one of us care to keep track, and...
I still have the Skype logs for when Eli and I started dating.
God, we're both so awkward.
Skyblocks?
Skype
logs.
logs.
Oh, Skype logs.
The Skype logs.
I don't know. Yeah, we started dating back when Skype was the big thing. Like, Discord hadn't really been around.
Yeah, we were around for Skype. Old Skype. That was like... Man, that was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
You know what? Hold on. I can actually look up how long ago it was. Because they're all documented on YouTube. All the games.
Right.
Okay, so the original episode aired on March 15th, 2016. However, that was not the first ever episode. So it was probably it was early 2016, late 2015.
I ain't too worried about it either way.
Yeah. And someone added me on Discord. Oh, it's an add everyone.
From where?
From a chat.
Okay.
I hate at everyone's.
I like them. I like them when it's like, hey, new video is up, or hey, we're doing a thing, and it's like, oh, thank you for telling me, because then I know.
Yeah, those are good.
But yeah, you know, and then at some point, I started dating Sarah, and then Ellen is dating Eli as well, and Luna is also dating Ellen and Eli, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Look,
It's a whole big complicated
yeah,
thing.
most of us are polyamorous, and it's just a big fucking web. Oh, damn it. There's so much. So... Ah! Building blocks. Ah, glass. Ah. I don't know if that's gonna be enough glass.
Sand, 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 sand.
Sand is coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
Ugh. Horrible confession time. I unironically enjoyed episode 1 when I was a tiny small and it came out.
Episode 1 of what?
Star Wars. I thought Jar Jar was the funniest thing.
I did not,
In my
but I still enjoyed the
defense,
movie. I enjoyed the movie,
was
but I...
like 6.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie, but I did not like Jar Jar.
This is just your daily reminder that I do not naturally have good taste.
I know you're dating Ellen.
Oh, I have great taste in partners. My taste in partners is impeccable. But my
You're
taste
also
in, like,
dating
movies
Hannah.
and shit... Yeah, exactly.
Look, I hate myself too much to ever be like, you have great taste because you're dating me.
I feel
Oh.
that, but that's why I'm going to I'm going to open up your brain and screw some self-love into you, goddammit. You're worth it, you beautiful ass.
Okay, let's see if... So there some new content came out of Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Oh.
Cool.
Is it the what we were looking for, the subclasses, the new classes?
Nah, that'll be at the beginning of November.
Ah.
There's some few new spells. Hobgoblins, Leshy, and Lizard Folk.
Real quick, Professor Chaos says, Episode 1 was my favorite when I was a kid. Anyway, continue.
You're good.
Being a kid when episode 1 comes out is a weird way to experience Star Wars. The Star Wars versus Star Trek debate is stupid, but I do want to say that one thing that I feel Star Wars is objectively better about than Star Trek is the alien design.
Oh, yeah. Well, because you have to remember that Star Wars was a movie and had a way bigger budget than Star Trek. And so Star Trek always had to be like people in prosthetics. It couldn't be big over the top. But then they came up with a story reason why all the fucking aliens look like humans with shit on them.
Oh yeah.
So they're clever. The limitation is the mother of creativity, and they fucking went for it.
Yeah, but still, I'm a big fan of non-humanoid aliens.
Oh, that's fair. Professor Chaos says it's the worst of the prequels, though. It is.
Yeah, it
3
is.
is the best of the prequels.
I will grant you, the prequels are not completely worthless. At the very, very least, they have at least one amazing scene. Hey, you want to buy some death sticks? You do not want to sell me death sticks. I don't want to sell you death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and rethink my life.
Okay, I'll admit, that is a fucking good scene.
Yeah, that's great.
Professor Chaos says Star Wars vs. Star Trek. Correct answer. Spaceballs!
Well, yeah, duh.
Man, I miss good parody movies.
So do I. Related to humor movies, you ever watch The Blues Brothers?
No, but I've seen so many things of it and whatnot that I'm pretty sure I could tell you the whole thing.
That's fair, but God, you need to. It's long, but it's such a good movie.
Professor Chaos says Episode 3 was my favorite of the movies. That's fair.
And also, the guy who plays grown-up Anakin is not nearly as bad as everyone thinks he is.
Yeah, he's really not.
He's really good when he doesn't have to say the dumb things that are in the script.
He's a very good actor. His facial expressions and his emotional acting is very good. But the fucking lines, which is why I always say that even a good actor cannot save bad writing.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually really proud of my ability to write what I hope is pretty good dialogue.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like I improv pretty good dialogue when I'm RPing. You are 100% allowed to disagree.
No, I agree with you.
But that's part of writing that I really enjoy, thinking of things that people would say to each other and how they would interact with each other. Description does not come so naturally to me. There was a thing, and it was... You know what's hell to write?
Huh.
Fight scenes. Fight scenes are the fucking worst. I suck at writing fight scenes.
The thing about fight scenes is a fight scene is like a dialogue scene, but with your fists.
No, it's not. Fuck you.
Yeah, it is.
It's like saying that a fight scene is like a sex scene, but with your fists.
That I'd believe more, but the thing is, with a fight scene, you gotta choreograph it in your head, and I'm actually not very good at... I can hear things in my head really easily. I can hear them, perfectly, but I can't see them in my head.
So what is the point of what is the point of confrontational dialogue?
Confrontational dialogue...
There's no point. Fuck you.
Well, that's... asshole.
Just fucking Ellen the Troll.
I mean, for me... Actually,
What's
yeah...
the point of your face?
Confrontational dialogue for me is a good opportunity to show off the beliefs of the characters and their various personalities and what they value or hold as important.
Okay. So, do the same, but with people's physical actions.
But the thing is, I have to figure out what the room they're in looks like, and what sort of shit they can use, and how they're moving, and how to describe how they're moving, and how to make that whole... Go on.
You don't have to do that. Dragon Ball did with that, and people love that show.
Yeah, but that's animated. I can't draw shit.
But you don't have to figure out what room they're in and all that other shit. You just have to put characters in a descriptionless desert or in the air flying, and then be like, ah.
Yeah, so if you're writing a scene, right, you describe what that room is when it first arrives, right? That's all you need to describe it as. and if you find a point in the dialogue where it feels like there's no way they're going to resolve this without hitting each other, that's when you start writing a fight scene. And it's dialogue, but instead of saying "I hate you," it's "I punch him in the face." And then you add instead of saying "he said it with great ferocity," it's "he punched." His blow landed with the sound of cracking bone or something, right? Like, you just add description to it, which makes it sound beefier than it is.
I have honestly never thought about that. Thank you.
And then honestly, the room can be descriptionless, because what is a room? It's 4 walls and a ceiling.
I think the room should remain descriptionless.
Yeah, you can write a good fight scene in a descriptionless room, because a room inherently has description to it.
A room, not the room.
No, a room has.
We're not fighting in a movie by Tommy Wiseau.
No, a room inherently has some form of description to it, as in 4 walls, a floor, and a ceiling. And that's all you have to say is that they're in a room, because then you can be like, you can say things like, he slumped against the wall, trying to catch his breath while his opponent was, mocking him in some fashion, like maybe in a dialogue. In this case, it's they said something that the other person can't refute without stopping to think for a moment, and in that time they're like, I win, I won the conversation. But then you describe it, so you automatically know he's up against the wall, literally, and this room has 4 walls. That's all the description you need. And maybe it says, like, he planted it 1 foot against the wall and pushed off of it with great force and flew at his opponent with a devastating punch.
And then they kissed. Eli, what you should do is listen to wrestling on the radio.
That's actually probably a really good idea.
Yeah, yes and no. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of the announcers at wrestling don't do a good job.
Yeah, but I don't know. Find one that does do a good job.
But
this is just reminding me of that. Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
This is just reminding me of that moment in the John Boyce video about Bob's in sports, where he's talking about Bob Burnquist at the X Games and how what the announcers are supposed to be doing is talking about explaining what sort of tricks the skaters are doing, but what they're doing instead is just screaming. Because
they have no idea what the
he's
sort
doing.
of tricks he's doing. They're just seeing it, and it's undescribable for them.
Professor Chaos says Lucas was great at writing stories but bad at writing dialogue. Rogue One is the only Disney Star Wars I like from beginning to end. What is a room? A miserable pile of sticks. Enough talk, have at you. God damn it.
I mean, you might describe the buildings they made as a miserable type pile of sticks, but it's kind of
bad and terrible.
Yeah, it should be better.
Yeah. Well,
No.
that's
You stupid.
Well, so in this imaginary fight scene, if they're having a dialogue in a dull lit room with 2 chairs and there's a lamp in between them to dimly light this room, that's all you need, because now that's been set. You don't even have to say chairs. They sat down in this room. People will automatically assume that there's chairs there, and one of them flicked on the lamp to dimly illuminate the room. Well, now you've put those chairs and that lamp, and of course that lamp is either going to be on an end table or a freestanding lamp. And you can write it however you want, but those things are now in play, and during that fight scene you can be like, he picked up his chair and smashed it over his opponent, over his enemy's back.
Chekhov can pick up the lamp.
Chekhov can pick up the lamp.
Yeah, Chekhov's gun is actually a problem I run into a lot, because with descriptions, I always worry about not being detailed enough, so sometimes I end up being too detailed, it's one of my favorite books is called How Not to Write a Novel, and it gives various sort of vignettes showing off bad types of writing and talking about how to avoid them. And one of the examples is something I run into a lot, which is just the exhaustive inventory, where someone just lists a bunch of shit in a room and doesn't add appropriate weight to them, or just lists things that you'd assume were there anyway.
Yeah, right.
And
So
my favorite... Sorry, go on.
no, you go ahead.
And my favorite instance of that is the sorry, I'm looking for words. My favorite instance of that is their vignette about it. There, in the porn studio, there were unclothed actors having sex on a bed with sheets on it. There were also cameramen behind cameras who were wearing clothes.
Yeah, right. Like all those things. Just saying, in the porn and in the active porn studio, all those things are immediately assumed.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
when you say in the bed.
Come on.
If you
assume that in the porn studio there would be people not wearing clothes.
Everyone but you, Ellen.
Who would assume that the beds had sheets on them? What kind
So,
of
like,
person
if-
puts sheets on beds?
That's the thing about describing the room too much. If you say it's a bedroom, then automatically you can assume there's a bed, a nightstand, and a dresser,
And no roof.
and a roof because it's a room.
Anyway.
But yeah, those things can automatically be assumed, and all those things are now in play in a fight scene.
Exactly. I think part of it is just that I have a hard time thinking of interesting ways for people to beat the shit out of each other. I can think of fun ways with, like, Trigger, because, you know, she's got a bajillion spells, and I can use them creatively.
That's fair. By the way, Professor Chaos, nice Castlevania reference. Caleb says, well, a room can have more than 4 walls. Yes! However, a standard room has 4 walls. So if it's a room with 5 walls, you could be like a 5-walled room.
The room had an additional... you could also say that the room had 3 walls, and then you make... What? No, there's no 4 walls.
Or you could say
Shut up. I hate you.
a pentagonal room or a triangular room. Like those things all have... Those things all say exactly what it is.
How many rooms? How many walls does my room got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8.5 or 9.
My room has 4 walls.
Mine's an apartment with, like, a bathroom in it, so, like, you got the bathroom protruding from one of the walls, so that makes a whole lot more.
That's fair. Professor Chaos says, I hate mini zombies so much, and Caleb says, oh, a room with no wall. A room, if you're saying no walls at all, then that's not a room. By definition, it needs to have walls of some form. However, if it's missing a wall, then yeah, that's fair. That's still a room.
What is a room but a collection of walls?
Yeah, I know you're memeing, but that's what a room is.
No, because a room can also be not walled.
No, it can't.
Oh, what about space? That's a room.
That's not a...
Space is not a room!
It's literally called rumd in Danish, which is...
Well, that's your linguistic problem.
Yeah, but
anyway,
it's called space in English because it's infinite space. There's an infinite amount of space in space.
I think it's called space. Space is called space because space is very big, and space is like that's what there is in that space.
Oh my god.
God,
Anyway, you can make a room out of curtains. You don't need walls.
Okay, that is a much better point.
Yeah,
I dispute it, but that's closer to an
I dispute it too because
argument.
if you have 4 walls made of curtains and it's freestanding, that's a tent.
Tents have rooms.
You ever been in a tent with a room?
Yeah.
Wait, that's seriously a thing? What the fuck?
You can like bisect it with more cloth to make sections of a tent, which are technically I guess technically all rooms.
Yeah, those are rooms.
What else would you call them though? Chambers?
Eli, what would you call them?
Rooms.
Okay.
Tentacles?
No, they are not tentacles. Because 1, that's already a word, and 2, it sounds like you're calling them tent testicles. Which is obviously when someone attaches a set of truck nuts to a tent for some reason.
Anyway. Caleb says a tent is technically a room on its own. And Caleb, how could you turn on me like that and take it inside?
It is. A tent is a room made out of cloth and stuff.
Yeah, okay,
I'll
fair.
argue
However, those are still walls. They're just made of cloth.
Walls cannot be made of cloth.
Yes, they can.
No, they can.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
Why not? Why can they not be made of cloth?
Because cloth is not warm material.
I would argue that that is...
That asbestos is cloth? No, that's a terrible position, and I cannot believe that you just took it.
Ellen.
What? No.
Ellen.
Shut up. I would argue that cloth is context dependent as a wall. Is a cloth divider in a single big room that makes 2 separate spaces for siblings a wall? I'd argue no. But is the cloth walls of a tent a wall? I'd argue yes.
Because it's separating you from the outside world. Yeah, separating you from the outside world, and hence is what a wall does.
Basically, my criterion for a wall is, would it make sense for it to have a door in it? If so, it's a wall.
Ah, and Caleb says they walls can be made of cloth.
They cannot.
Yes, they can, Ellen.
And doors cannot, and cloth cannot have doors in it.
Yes, they can.
Yes, it
it's called
can.
a tent door.
What?
Yeah.
What were you born in a tent with doors?
No, I was born in Washington, D.C.
How much you know, Ellen?
There can be tents in Washington, D.C.
I assure you, I was not born in a tent. I'm not Jesus. I wasn't born in a manger in a stable, Ellen.
Well, if you weren't born with intent, I mean,
Oh my god!
Okay, one, I hate you, and two, I was very much born with intent. I was not an accident.
well, why are you saying you weren't born in with? Why are you saying you were born with intent if you weren't born within a tent?
Ellen.
Because shut up.
Ellen. Just please.
You are the worst forever, always.
I love you too.
Oh. Good. Though admittedly,
Jesus.
to end this tent debate, I have one thing to say. That my friend used to say that he was, he used to go, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, and I used to respond to him, I get it, you're two tents.
Ah, that's a classic joke.
Hada, there's a pattern that's wrong here.
What do you mean?
There's a wrong pattern.
In what?
And you... There, right there.
What are you talking about?
Some of these have an extra block.
Wait, hold on.
There.
Hold on. You're several seconds behind.
Okay, the block that... Okay, it goes up 3.
It goes up.
The glass goes up 3.
HelloFresh is dinner that comes with
Yeah.
less and gives you more. Like less kitchen chaos and more
Not from
five-star
the
restaurant
floor, and the glass goes up 3 above the floor.
Less planning and more weekly options to choose from. Less
I-
shopping and
hold
more
on, what?
pre-portioned ingredients delivered right to your door. Less stress, less waste, and less mess.
Oh, crap.
Sometimes there might be a little more mess and maybe a lot more mess.
There's some there, but there's some that aren't at every side of it.
And time to learn. More confidence in the kitchen. Way more sneaky snacking.
Oh, okay.
More first-time experiences.
That's what you
and
said.
More finger-licking goodness.
Oh.
The stressful parts of dinner.
Oh, I see what you mean now.
Delicious meals on it, like picky eater approved and plate-licking.
There's some extra wooden planks.
Yeah, I see that now, yeah.
Comes with less. Actually gives you so much more.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
#1 meal kit at hellofresh.com.
I'm gonna drop out the call, but thank you both for hanging with me.
Of course,
I'm
love.
sorry for chasing you away.
Ah, nah, you didn't. I just want to do some other shit.
Ah, that makes sense.
Later.
Bye,
Later.
love.
Love you both.
Love you too. Thank you so much for streaming.
Oh, no problem.
I mean, a backpack can be a room. Have you ever had very small... No, okay, actually. Have you ever had mice or rats or very small, like, creatures? Kill them. And backpacks don't have doors.
Yeah, flaps.
Yes. And tents have flaps.
No, I've seen a tent with a door.
What kind of fucked up tent have you seen?
A very expensive one.
Okay.
Not in person, but I have seen it.
Okay. I believe you.
Why wouldn't you believe me?
I mean, it just seems very, like, unbelievable. that a tent would have a door.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, you did a mistake.
Ellen. What did I do now?
Oh, you keep doing it!
What did I do?
Wait, are you doing this on purpose?
Doing what?
Yes, you are!
What am I doing?
That. Oh, you fixed it now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you did that 3 times in a row. The glass.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, it's fixed.
I mean, if you did it on purpose and it was like for design reasons, that's fair, but you didn't start that out. Oh, okay. I'm good now.
Yo, CD kicked in. Has to be even.
That's really bad.
However, I feel the same way.
Yeah. I despise your non-Euclidean symmetry.
I may be building with the blocks, but that doesn't mean I have to be blocky. By the way, both here are 2 tents with the door. Damn it, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna have to snip it.
What?
There. Now, 2 tents with doors in them.
Oh! That's fucked up. Why would you...
Tents are not supposed to have doors. It's an abomination.
Why would you show this to me?
Because you said they didn't exist. And I must
Oh,
share this horror with the world.
You said you'd have seen one once, and I didn't doubt you. I guess I appreciate the warning.
it's not that I didn't believe you didn't believe me, but I wanted you to like, oh yeah, they absolutely exist because there's one right there, not just hearsay of one existing.
That's fair. That's fair. I did believe you always. I was just fucking around.
Okay, fuck. I don't think I'm done yet, which is sad because I wanted to be done with the walls, at least on this floor. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. The U.S. military uses tent that has a door. Caleb also says, "What's up with the knockoff Mexican music?" It's just what's on the copyright-free list. Professor Chaos says, "Symmetry is beautiful" from Death the Kid. And then Caleb responds with, "But your hair doesn't line up." Professor Chaos says at Caleb, "It's the music Taco Bell and Carl Jr. would play at their wedding." Oh god. We're still shipping restaurants. You know what? You know what I ship? You know what restaurants I ship? Olive Garden and Longhorn Steakhouse.
Okay.
Dining room, picnic, tailgate, or conference room.
Nope. There. Okay. Oh, that being said. Um. Oh, damn it!
Oh, what?
I thought I screwed up, but I didn't. I did screw up, but I didn't screw up in the way I thought.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Jessica Alba. I am an
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done for the day.
Awesome.
It is coming together.
Nice.
Slowly but surely, it is coming together. So, may come all the way back up top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, to everyone who's currently watching, such as Professor Chaos, which says, looks great, thank you very much, Professor Chaos, and Calum, and anyone else who's still around, thank you so much for watching, and talking with us and having a great time, and for those of you watching in the future with your time machines, thank you as well. Thank you for Ellen, for joining me, and Eli, who has left, but has joined me earlier, and Luna as well. Thank you all for joining me, playing Minecraft today, and until next time, don't forget to spread the weird. Good night.